Hello! Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to another live stream with me, Edward Games and I'm joined by three wonderful friends of mine playing some Dungeons and Dragons.
Yay.
Apologies for the slight late start of the stream. Few tech issues as well as also biological issues. So yeah, apologies about that. There's no hair to word for it. Thank you very much for the bits, White Snow. It's very, very kind of you.
Oh.
Welcome in where we play some Dungeons and Dragons. You may notice that there are a few changes to the screens here. One being, we've got River back. Hi, River.
Yay. They kidnapped me, by the way.
We did kidnap you, and
Oh yeah.
thank you very much, TK Calef, for the bits as well. Hello there as well. To you. Yes, we have a River back, but we no longer have a Tefari. That is because Jeff will be taking a wee bit of a break due to the fact that he literally has no time right now.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of stuff going on in his life right now, meaning that he's not able to join us for a little while. But don't worry, we are going to be getting Tefari back. We are going to be... Sorry, no, I'm going to correct that. We're going to be getting Jeff back. Hopefully around about July time-ish.
Not sure.
Tefari we're not sure about, but Jeff we are definitely going to be getting back. We very much miss him, and he does miss being here as well. I know this for a fact because we had a chat about it. But yeah, so he won't be joining us for a little while. But we will see him in the future. And very much looking forward to the shenanigans that he comes up with. That being said, though, yeah, we're in the sort of this bit of thing. So I'm going to carry on with the people who aren't here. Unfortunately, Sean is not going to be joining us because internet is being a pain in the ass. And when the internet wants to be a pain in the ass, there is literally nothing you can do about it. We have all been there. Feel you, dude. I really feel you on that one. You guys watching, and these guys as well also know how irritating it can be when the internet just says no, and there's literally nothing you can do about it. So yeah, don't worry, Sean. We will see you. Big hugs, dude. Big hugs. Also, Ruben, who normally runs the character of Atlas, will not be joining us either. Namely because they are trying to think of a nice way to phrase this. They need to take some time for family, so they're not going to be here for a while. So yeah, big hugs to Ruben and Alina and their family. Just passing on the love. Take care of yourselves, and we will see them when we see them, basically. To that end, though, other announcements, because that's what we have to do. Announcements. I am an affiliate with Fantasy Grounds. Thank you, Fantasy Grounds. If you'd like to support the stream in various different ways, you can do that by clicking the link that is going to be appearing in the chat in a moment, or if you're watching this later on YouTube, in the description below. And you can use that link to get your what they're called. Brain stopped working. Your subscriptions for Fantasy Grounds, Fantasy Unity, as well as also the ordinary Fantasy Grounds, as well as also your D&D, Pathfinder, Starfinder, Call of Cthulhu, Vampire the Masquerade, and plenty of other things on there as well. If you click the link, you will be directly supporting the channel in that way. Talking about directly supporting the channel, I have finally caved. You can, if you wish, you can donate to the stream. All donations will go to us, streamer, and them as well. Then down there, and you can use your donations to influence the game. Much like the channel points, you can use your donations to influence the game in various different ways. Let me just go to it. Why did that not run?
Oh.
Hang on a minute. No! Damn it!
Just the tip.
It could be like what happened.
Just a tip. Damn it! That didn't want to work.
Like what happened to me, like with stream with my cloud bot. I had to actually turn it back on because sometimes it turns itself off.
Doesn't matter if you
why does
capitalize it.
that
No,
happen?
not at all.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's not working, but you can use them. Maybe I need to turn it on.
There it is. Oh no!
I'll look at the commands list for a second.
Why is it not working?
Yeah, I'll go with
Did I come up with the incorrect command? No, it's there.
It's exclamation mark D&D tip.
D&D tip.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Should
doesn't
theoretically
work.
work.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Yay.
You can use, if you would like to, you can influence the game through monetary value, which will also be directly supporting me and them as well. You can use those to get to award them a minor healing potion. Minor healing potions are a homebrew item. They heal 1d4 plus 1 health, and it can be awarded to anybody. You can also buy a regular healing potion, 2d4 plus 2, or a reroll. You can also gain advantage, buy them advantage, inspiration, or if you wish, you can, with me, invent a magic item, and it can be either rare, very rare, or legendary, depending upon how much you decide to donate. But yeah, you can do all that. So if you feel like you want to donate, please, you do not have to. Please do not feel pressured. You do not have to. I'm now being very British about this. But if you do, it would be very, very much appreciated. Let's moving on.
If you want to do none of these things, you can always just set the chat on fire. You can do so in this way.
Yes.
It doesn't work that way. Oh, well.
It doesn't quite work that way, no.
Manually, give me some manual fire. Let me go. There we go.
There we go. So yes, you can also do that as well. And if you want to also just chat, just say hi and all that thing, do the things.
You can also talk like a people.
You can also just, yeah, that. Oh, I hate asking for. I hate that kind of thing. Moving on.
It's your first time doing it. You'll get used to it.
I will. No, I won't get used to it. I will not
You'll never
get used to
it, and we'll be entertained by that.
Yes, I will never get used to it because I'm British about this, and I hate doing that. No, please, no, shush. Stop, please. Heroforge, okay. That's not a thing. Heroforge, thank you, Heroforge, for allowing us to be able to show off our artwork on stream. You can see the various pictures dotting around the screen and occasionally appearing underneath me. We leave you suffering over it. Oh, damn it. But anyway, you can see all the pictures dotted around the screen and occasionally appearing underneath me. Thank you, Heroforge, for allowing us to be able to show these off on screen. So yeah, we like to show off our artwork. What else is there? My brain has stopped working. Music, that's a thing. Music is a thing. All the music is provided to us by SiriusState.com, TableAudio.com, Ian Grimm, Festian Studios, Alexander Nakarada of Surplus Studios, and Travis Savoy from RPG Music Maker. Thank you to them for allowing us to show off some music on stream and provide a bit of ambience that will enhance our game. Influence the game. If you do not want to donate, you can still use your channel points to do that as well. You can do those advantage, inspiration, not the healing potions because they are not on there, but rerolls are also on. But rerolls are there as well as also various sound alerts which you can use to completely throw me off my train of thoughts. Although, as we have noticed, TK Clive, thank you, good lord.
Yeah, awesome.
Yes.
Thank you, TK Clyde. That's very.
Thank you.
That's
very to the British.
Very, very, very kind of you. Thank you, TK Clyde. To whom would you like to have the give the healing potion? That's very, very kind of you. God, you're making me feel very embarrassed.
Yeah, it's working.
God. Channel points.
See if we can get to tomato level today.
I'm gonna go bright red soon. Yeah. Channel points. Anyone that'll need it most. I don't know who that's going to be, so we can throw that into the party.
But yeah,
we can throw it into party stuff until you guys decide to do it. But thank you, TK Clyde. Very, very kind of you.
Some applause for this man.
Yes. Round of applause. Oh God. What else is there? No.
We broke the DM. How many minutes into the game is it?
Broken. Yeah, I'm now broken.
70 minutes in. That's not our personal best. We can do better.
You can do better than that, but I know you can. I'm broken now. It's channel points, yes, channel points. YouTube, that's the last thing I need to talk about. Have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/@games_and_t, where you can catch up on all the, that's not how you spell YouTube, when you can catch up on all the various different,
We've broken his spelling.
yeah, you just, there, it's gone.
Good job.
You catch up on all the latest, all the previous recordings and previous things of this. Yeah, this basically is what you can catch up on. I recommend I recommend sort of having it on the background because that's how I kind of do these things as well. Just have it on the background and let it just flow and run. Oh God, help! Save me from my embarrassment. Somebody, please. Yes,
Hi.
Neil. Thank you.
I am Sykes. You can call me Neil in real life. I play Sykes Brillo, a ex-hunter, current farmer. Left farming to go find my family because they were taken by drow who live on another continent. So yeah, I'm going to go save my family as best I can. Wife has told me to just go look for the kids. Although one of the kids is being a druid, so I just got to go find the one kid who is like 8. And that's not good because he's like 8 and he can't really do much. So yeah, so I'm gonna go find him. Side quest: Sykes has turned into a ghost. Well, he's turning into a ghost, I think.
Yeah.
But has direction to maybe find where the ghost is, so I might actually go. That did it to him, so I might actually be able to stop this mess before we go. If we don't find a cleric first, or not a cleric, like a shaman or something. So yeah.
Or something.
Or something, indeed, or something.
All right.
We'll have to see how that turns out. If you do eventually find a shaman, next one on the line. Hi, Lydia.
Hi. Let me take my time to say sexy Cardi. Nice job.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Right. Jenna, it's been a little while. Lady, it's got horns, lavender color, kind of appealing. Punches her way out of problems, but now has also learned the joy of talking a lot. Yeah, has made friends. Is still fascinated by this concept. Is happy to do some things for friends. Is starting to feel a little bad about family and not being anywhere near them. Except for her dad, of course, who seems to have found her and tagged along. Yay!
Yay!
Woo!
Thank you so
Good to
much,
have you
Gala.
Yeah, he found you by scrying.
Yeah.
That's
so
what I'm assuming.
We're keeping up I don't know how he found me, this man. This man doesn't bother to talk to me for 10 years.
He saw you.
He tracked you
races me
down.
across the desert.
He saw you
He
in a
tracked you
video, and as
down.
we passed a
Tracked
sign
me
that
down.
said,
That's how smelly
Barandesh.
Janai is right now. You can
Yes.
just sniff her out.
Just sniff her out. That's all she did. That's all he
Right.
did as well. Last but not least, welcome back, River.
Whee!
Boo,
Hey.
I am back and not totally making another character. No.
No, not at all. No. Who? Do you remember? It's been a while for you. So do you remember who Illyrio is?
Yes. I had to look at my notes, my old decrepit notes from 3 months ago. Or 2 months ago. Between the two. Illyria is a elf failing who recently became what's the opposite word for it? Amnesiac.
A remnesiac?
Achieved her memory?
Achieved her memory, yeah.
Someone remember
Vocabulary,
shit.
love it. Anyway.
Bless you.
She recently gained her memory, found her daughter, and has to do a little something with the devil himself named Manas Patel, but we're going to gloss over that.
Are you?
Carry on. Anything else?
Keep glossing though.
That's about it. I'm all drained, and I'm
That's
tired,
fair.
and I'm knackered.
Welcome to life. Yes, but Illyria, as that, Illyria is a failing. She is here. She recently met up with her daughter after a long time tracking down her family. Met up with one of her daughters, and has just been chilling. Well, not really chilling. Helping out with her daughter and catching up with her, and just retrieving a few lost years, a few 5, 6, 7 decades lost of lost years. So that kind of thing.
Although
and
while
with that,
questioning Nephine's beloved, few
yes,
inquisitive questions.
And yeah, of course, absolutely there. And with that, we will dive into the session today, where our 6 members of the Scarlet Guard have, I see 5 people I see 5 names on the screen, that's why my brain went 5. Our 6 members of the Scarlet Guard have brought down the skyship for the Calef tribe, given it over to the Calef tribe, along with a couple of deals made from Tefari and the like, and have returned to the oasis that the Calef tribe uses as their home for a little while, and set up shop for a bit in order to wait for a few items to be made, such as a pair of goggles that Sykes now has, a little bit of item discovery, as well as also a slight distribution of a lot of coinage that Sykes retrieved from the bank or the treasury of Dial Chadar. That's a pretty accurate summation of what happened. But first, before we dive in, before you guys wake the morning of your second day, wake the morning of your second day for this, in order to prepare to leave and find out which directions you're going to go. Janai?
Yes.
You wanted to play around with a little necklace of yours, right?
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do.
I really, really do. It's been a while since I had this necklace. Been a while. And it's been so nice and shiny, and there's a pearl on the inside, and there's a rune on it, and I've been wearing it for a while, thinking, well, this might come in handy. They said something about scrying, and I haven't actually tried it out yet.
No, you have not.
And due to recent events being what they are, and the path that lays before us, I think there's part of her that wants to give it a go.
Okay. What does it look like when Shania embarks upon this task?
Well, thing is, like, this gal knows about magic, but I don't think she's ever used a magic. Like, she carries a magic wand that she doesn't know how to use. There's a whole bunch of magic items that she's just like, I don't know, man.
Magic wand?
I saw it once. I may do. There's the bag of holding. She knows how to use that one. But the necklace, she has no fucking idea. So basically, instead of her usual evening ritual of sword care, which she still performs but sort of rushes through, she spent some time like just sort of prodding the necklace and like listening to it, licking it, just trying to like just sniff it, see what happens.
She licked it, therefore it's hers now.
Speak some words in Infernal to it, tries to make it do the thing.
Make it do the thing. And what is on her mind while she is doing this, apart from trying to make it work?
Well,
what is she thinking of?
She's been thinking of when she got it, which, correct me if I'm wrong, was at a temple from a temple elder? Is that right?
This necklace? No. Your father
Where did
handed
I get this?
Your father handed it to you.
This from your father. Yeah.
Oh, sure. I was too traumatized at the time.
Didn't he actually give it to you when we got to this village?
Right.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Your father gave it to you.
Right. So I'm just thinking of in that case she would have remembered just because my brain's putty. So I guess she'd be thinking about family and the whole sort of the weirdness of him tracking her all the way through the desert and how all of the rest of her family is doing. So her thoughts pass over her mother and her brother and her hometown. I understand where you're getting at, but there's a slew
Yeah.
of things going through her brain.
There's a slew of things going through
This
her
is
brain.
not a very focused lady.
No. What would she focus on most?
Yeah. What would she focus
And
on most?
I know it's going. I know there's a slew of things going through her brain, but
Mhm.
even though there's a slew of things going through her brain, there's always one thing that always keeps coming back.
Well, for her, it's always Philippe, right? It's always Philippe. And the fact that her dad managed to find her makes her, like, unsure how he did that, but also interested in finding Philippe. So.
Mhm. As you are licking and poking and prodding and talking to this necklace, your vision starts to cloud. And there's this weird sense of dislocation, and there's also this moment of, like, you suddenly go blind. So you can't literally lose all sight and sound. And then there's this feeling of transition, feeling of movement. Even though you know you're standing still, you know you're sitting and there's nothing going on. But you're still moving. And then it stops. And it's that kind of stop, it's that kind of that stop where you suddenly slow down very, very quickly, as though you've slammed brakes down, or you've hit something. And then that movement returns, and you find yourself returning to yourself, and your vision begins, and then starts to return.
What's that?
You look down. You see that the pearl is very faintly glowing. You see the glow is just gently receding.
Fuck. Is anybody still awake?
I'd say so.
Where are we sleeping anyway in this village here?
You are sleeping in a shared accommodation that's been given to you all.
All right, who's still up?
Who would like to be still up?
I mean,
Illyria isn't there though. Illyria, you're still with
Oh,
you're still with
You
your
got
daughter.
fam.
You've got family.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
everybody else
I
is
think
still awake.
Sykes,
I
I
reckon.
think Sykes would be, just because he only ever really needs 4 hours, so
True.
he's usually up pretty early. So
I prod his butt with my foot. Dude,
oh yeah.
this thing it glowed. And
yeah?
I went blind there for a second.
Blind.
Yeah,
Would Sykes? I think Sykes would know about scrying, wouldn't he? Because the kingdom has used it before. I think.
I would say
Especially
yeah.
He's sending, because he knew about the sending spell to his
You know about
son.
sending. Scrying is one of those things that you. I reckon scrying is one of those things that you witnessed.
Yeah.
But not necessarily been a part of. And yeah, I'd say you'd know about that.
Okay. Oops. Sorry. 1 sec. Wait. Okay. Sorry, I'm just writing something down quick. I mean, that sounds exactly like what scrying does. And so I've only ever witnessed other people doing it for as long as I've been alive. Back in fall, the kingdom, essentially the royal cleric, like how I had them find or talk to Clyde, before we left, so I could tell him at least I was going to look for my.
Yeah, I know what scrying is. Like I've seen the lady at the temple do the for
Yeah.
Philippe and
Well,
but
so what? The idea of scrying is that you can't see through your own eyes anymore, but
yeah,
it's
you don't have
almost
to
like,
elf-splain this to me, okay? I understand what scrying.
Elf-splain. Then why are you so confused about you going blind?
I went blind and now it is glowing. That is not scrying.
You didn't see anything?
Nope.
Well, then maybe wherever you were looking is just in a dark place. Because usually scrying doesn't really fail unless they're in another plane. Or not plane.
Or they're dead.
Or they're... Yeah.
Or they're what?
Actually... You don't want to know.
Do I have to poke you harder with my toe next time? Of course I want to know,
No.
otherwise I didn't poke you.
And I forgot. It wouldn't be that because I forgot there are no planes on this. It's like... Would we know about the whole world being like sides? Or just
Yeah.
the whole like...
Quick science lesson.
Well,
Because we've never really left past anything. We've only really been in fall, and that's why I just remembered we
Alright.
wouldn't actually know.
I'd say that it is common knowledge that the shape of the world is basically a D12, 12-sided die, but it is common knowledge that it is extremely difficult to travel between the planes by normal means.
Okay.
So I'd say that's common knowledge.
But like spells that are like that, because I know that sending actually fails potentially if it's through to another plane. So maybe in this case, it's like maybe if a spell reaches too far, it actually just breaks. So yeah, it could be that he's too far away, or not he, or whoever you were looking for is too far away. The spell didn't reach him, or they're just gone.
What do you mean gone?
Like gone.
Well, he's not gone. Philippe is alive. I talked to him. He is not dead.
How long ago did you talk to him?
The days sort of blend together in the desert, and to be honest, my player doesn't remember how many days it's been.
It was a very long time ago. It has been. The last time you spoke to him was when you were speaking to him through
Another cleric.
Through the cleric in fall, and that was about 2.5 months
ago. That wasn't in fall. That was the Temple of Rain instead of the Temple of the Winds.
In Chen. Or Chen, yes. In that case, that would have been...
That was like
oh boy. 1, 2... you're asking me to think now.
Maybe 10 days. 2 weeks.
Yeah, about a week and a half. Week and a half ago.
Yeah, okay.
That's the only thing I could think of is, if either that, they're in a dark place so you can't see, because it's still using your vision or something.
Well, he was trapped, so he was probably somewhere where he couldn't. He was trapped inside a stone, and stones are not known for being very bright, so...
Did you want me to try? I've got dark vision. And I think I can go based on just name. Unless you have a way to show me what he looks like.
Sex, look into my eyeballs for a second. Just look at me.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think these eyes can't see in the dark?
I don't know.
And I changed them into like 50 different colors, just quick, rapid fire.
Cool, you can change the color of your eye. Doesn't mean you can necessarily see dark. I don't know.
No, what? Do I bump into shit like? And I gesture towards the people without dark vision.
Okay, I mean, I have seen you move.
You hear
around
Farrell
at night,
snoring.
so... Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, whatever it is, he's not dead, and I will just try again with somebody who isn't stuck inside a rock.
You think he's stuck in a rock?
Yeah.
I mean, okay. I mean, I don't know.
Okay, well, you know what?
Well, if you
I
want
know
me
a
to
lot about
try,
your
I-
family, so you should know something about mine, and I don't think I told you, or if I did tell you, then I don't remember. Anyway, so my brother is in Iraq. I told Pharaoh. That's who I told. Yeah. So anyway, yeah.
Just
he's in
kind of
Iraq.
like your friend in the rock in your pocket.
No. First off, guy, not my friend. Second off, was put there by
feel
nasty
offended.
wizard dude.
Oh yeah.
Shut up. Was put there by nasty wizard guy. You know, he must not be named. Ooh.
Well,
I don't-
like I said, I'm always down to help you.
Yep.
If you want
Okay.
to try and look through it sometime.
Cool. Well,
I'll-
I'm going to try and look at somebody new tomorrow. Do you want to, like, let me know
just-
if there's somebody you want me to look at? No.
Yeah, if you could, because I have the letter that I got from M. I don't want to say Madrid because it could be listening anyway. But she knows who M is. I brought it up. She told me where Dale is, but it was kind of like a rough, like she just said at the northernmost of the lake in
So wait, we're saying M, but we are mentioning locations and other names.
Oh, anyway, yeah, I just kind of want to know the area in Torah, in that area where my son might be.
Right.
If you can find.
Right. Well, I don't know how this works. I was saying a couple of things and I was licking it. So I would try a couple of things tomorrow and see what works.
This is what Dale looks like in case you do have to know what he looks like, and I'll minor image of Dale.
He looks
Describe-
a little like you.
Yeah, shorter hair, like his kids' hairs aren't usually that long. But and it's basically, it mainly looks like how I last saw him, so I don't know how he's gonna look when you see him, but he's a fighter. I give him that. So he's got a big, but he's got surprisingly a bit of a build for a kid his age, which is weird. But he's a spry one, so I just want to know a precise location so I don't have to go around looking in that area for long,
Right. Well, I'll see what I can do.
Okay. Thank you.
Do you do that now, or
Thanks.
do you wait?
I mean, I don't know about the 1-day limit. I'm gonna
It's like
I'm gonna keep muttering to it and licking it for like another hour.
I thought it was like a 3-day, but I forgot my goggles were a 3-day.
Your goggles are 3-day, yeah. Yeah, you do. You spend another hour or so licking and poking and prodding and whispering weird infernal
I slowly
words to
fall
this
asleep
thing.
with the thing in my mouth. It's fine.
Basically, but
Just nibbling it.
the glow of the pearl has diminished, and you get the sense that this ain't going to do much more for you today. So you all wait the following morning and gather together. You as well, Lyria, after Sykes has retrieved his goggles. And what do you do? It is early morning. And the camp is waking and seems to be preparing for something.
I'm shaking Farrell awake.
Oh, right. Hi. There.
Come on.
Shouldn't I? Morning.
Yep.
They still have awake.
You know what? I'll take it. Alelia, also good. As long as you come with me, bring the swords. Come on.
Why?
I'll get Atlas as well. We gotta do some push-ups.
Why?
Talk about your sword
Because
trade.
you need to be one with the sword. Come on.
Oh. Right. Yeah. Okay.
Forgot he was only doing it the one time.
He sort of rolls out of that off the straw bedding that he was resting on. Groggily stands up and follows you out to continue his training.
Fact check, does he have one scimitar or two?
He has one.
Oh, the one that we found.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes, okay, cool. I'll put him through the paces. I'll wake up my dad as well. We'll all do it like a morning regime.
He's kind of already awake, actually. He's
Good.
he's already up and about, and you can see him already going through the motions of just the very, very slow repeated motions of the movement of the sword.
Good. Is Atlas awake?
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say Atlas is awake as well.
Okay. How much has he drank last night?
Tonight he didn't drink. Last night he didn't drink anything because he had
Okay.
plenty previously.
Good, then he should be awake. And I just sort of drag him along as well. Make sure that he gets some anger management breathing exercises in.
He does. And he definitely joins you on that and tries to get his emotions under control. After a while, in the noise of the winds blowing around the camp and the tents and what tents here flapping open, Tafari gathers you all and says, I made a decision. I will be staying here for a while.
Are you staying here?
Yes. I'll be staying here for a while. To at least see it as my duty to at least protect and help out these people who really have no idea about civilization. To regards to
You're staying
their
here for the ship, aren't you?
I wouldn't really say that.
You wouldn't say it.
I wouldn't say it. I wouldn't say that.
Insight check.
Go for it.
I mean, it makes sense.
That's quite loud.
Well,
Whoa!
Never mind.
Never mind.
Gonna get that one out of the way.
Yeah,
By the way,
that
I
was
just looked at Tarash, and saw the lake name, and I'm like, that's not foreboding at all.
But yeah, he wouldn't say that. He wouldn't say that he's staying for the ship.
Okay, that was
I'll believe him
Sykes.
as far as I can throw him, but I'm not
You
reading
throw him pretty
anything
far.
on his smug little face.
But he does genuinely also look that he also looks slightly conflicted because looks like he wants to also leave with you, but he also wants to stay here.
You know you'll always be welcome back. If
Yes.
you want.
Yes. Yes, I know that.
Sorry.
I have I have other things I really do need to take care of.
No problem. I mean, yeah. All right.
Yep.
I miss you.
Yes, I will surprisingly miss you too. Didn't think I would.
Here, before we go, there is something we need to do.
Which is?
One, we need to have a drink together. Last drink, or waffles, or pancakes. Sorry.
Okay.
Or is it? I don't know. I mean,
It's morning. I mean,
yeah.
well, I have had a drink in the morning before, but
Okay, fine. Then maybe no drink, but pancakes. Those are really good.
we can cook pancakes on the campfire, sure.
Yeah. I can make the campfire, unless, obviously we can just have some around too, but
I gesture towards like the 5 cook fires that are going.
There are a few cook fires
use
going,
the
yeah.
catering spell again.
Uh,
And also, we were a party when I found it, so we will split it as a party before you leave. All that stuff I found in the treasury. We need to split that up.
right. Was it just those items, or did you find anything else?
It was just those. Yeah, it was just those items, and the sword I found in one of the bodies next to the treasury.
Then what is there still left to split up?
The gold, the platinum.
Oh.
If anybody wants any of the items that. Yeah.
That would be useful. Let's do that soon-ish.
Yeah.
We can talk about that over breakfast.
Okay.
All right. You head off to have breakfast. Waffles.
Oh, you made pancakes. We had pancakes before, so I figured we would gotta get some more Tapari pancakes.
Yeah, no, he will make pancakes, but it's unusual because flour that you would use normally for pancakes is not something that is very easily or readily available to here. But there is a form of flour.
Saffron and mush it into flour. No.
Oh wow!
No,
it's very expensive flour. Very expensive flour.
I know.
Pancakes, those are.
Real quick. As you guys are sitting down, Lyra wasn't with you all at first thing in the morning. She was with her daughter. She comes back. She stumbles, more than likely. Not drinking, but more like tired, because her brain was used quite a lot, more than one would say, and tested her knowledge on technology. And she looks at all of y'all and goes, "Hi, hello."
Hello, welcome. Hello again, Illyria. I mean, we've seen you for the past couple of days still.
I
You're
was
just with
spending
your
time
daughter.
with my daughter.
I know, I've seen you. I've been there every day helping out, so.
But you do see Lyria is tired.
Yeah, she's tired, but at the same time, you could. Sorry. There's like a sense of almost like a weight has left her shoulders. And can you like not? Cat.
Vertex. And then Illyria gets distracted by a cat that decides to just wander onto her lap in the middle of breakfast.
Yeah.
No, we have cat food.
Yeah, essentially weight off of her shoulders, but her appearance is disheveled, to say the least. There's grease on her face. There's black stains here and there. Her hands are stained.
Her purple tentacles are deflated.
Yeah. Maybe.
She doesn't look like her normal self, no.
Yeah. You feeling alright, Illyria?
My daughter kept me up at night. And let's just say she has blueprints of the future, essentially. And
yeah.
I wish I had a pocket watch at the moment.
Pocket watch? Actually, yeah.
But she kept me up late at night.
She's got plenty to play around with. I gave her that, I did end up giving her that, whatever that thing that shot me. The captain owned it, but I gave it to her so now she can make some more and try to figure out to make more. I'm hoping that, since I gave it to her, maybe in the future she might send me a version of hers, but I didn't actually bring that up because I thought it might be a little rude. But we made a trade instead, so...
She'll figure something out. Given how intelligent she is,
Yeah.
If it was Cithril, despite my other daughters, between my two daughters' relationships between each other, even though they kind of dislike each other, they also love each other, and they would help each other out here and there. If Cithril was here, she would definitely help out, because I think that's like somewhat up her interest, but
yeah,
ain't coffee in me.
Sounds like it.
One of the you are joined. There are a few of the other Kenku around, and one of them just reaches into a small tin, takes out a ladle, fills a small tin cup, and just hands it across to you. It's bitter. It's very, very bitter. But hot, and this this stuff is strong.
Jesus.
I'll try some of that.
You also get some as well. And you spend the time just catching up and chatting about old times. Before, I think Sykes and Farrell, you'd be the ones that would see this. Away to the south, a speck appears on the horizon and begins to resolve itself into the form of a skyship, heading towards this location.
Oh yeah. Are we talking about
Right.
passive perception here?
No,
Yes, passive perception. So, Illyria, I think you would also see this too.
Yeah.
Yeah, my passive perception is a 21.
21, jeez. Yes, then you would definitely see this. 21 passive perception, bloody hell.
Gotta love observing, my man.
There goes any sneaking I can do.
What do you mean sneaking?
Sneaking? What sneaking? Yeah, no, okay, so Illyria, well, you would be the first one to see this. You see the speck of a skyship appear on the horizon and seem to be travelling quite swiftly towards in the direction of the camp.
If I remember correctly, through talk of multiple people, you guys took down a skyship?
Yeah. Managed to take it
How
down.
the hell you managed that?
It's a funny story.
Let me guess, shenanigans.
Well, very much so.
Shenanigans, yeah.
Been there.
And then we proceed to tell Leary exactly what happened.
It wasn't pretty.
I got catapulted onto a ship.
Yep. You proceed to tell Illyria. You proceed to fill in Illyria all the details about what happened. Sykes catapulting himself onto a ship, literally catapulting, going down into the holds, potentially setting off what essentially
Sykes
is a
didn't know what would have happened.
No,
Yeah.
he learns later what would happen. Potentially a nuclear explosion, as well as also various other things. And how Atlas was the one that eventually shattered the they're not propulsion rings, but the ascension rings that hold the ship. The levitation rings. There we go. Thank you. Levitation rings that hold the ship up, as well as also the aftermath, where the dead were all cremated out to various degrees of celebration and or reverence from Kenku and Tabaxi.
And that's when Atlas had a meltdown, and a couple of terrible things happened, including Farrell and his evil smoking harness. But that's the story for another time.
Oh yeah. While we're at that, hey,
Man,
is
how he almost kills Pharaoh.
Pharaoh still wearing that cursed armor thing
Sure
above?
is. Yeah.
He is.
Kind of cracks her fingers and casts it, and attempts to cast remove curse.
Right.
I like that we're just telling you an anecdote. You go, okay, let's get to work.
That will work. That would be a definite way to try it. Let's have a quick look to make sure I've got the right. What did I write for that?
See us ripping his armor off at the table after this. And he's just shirtless at the table.
Table.
Or wherever we're eating pancakes.
Crisscross applesauce, my friend.
Mhm.
Oh.
I'm
Pharaoh
finally
resist,
on the
though?
level 3 magic, my friends.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
So, you. What does it look like? What does it look like when you cast this magic? Cast this spell?
So since I assume that Pharaoh is right next to Illyria, because you have to touch someone.
Mhm.
Like that eye on her forehead opens up, and a bunch of this dark purplish energy just rushes forward towards Pharaoh, and it's like one of them effects from a video game where they like a buff or something just go
almost a sound effect starts to happen. No. But yes, this purple energy streams from your third eye onto Farrell and begins to sort of coat Farrell, and it almost hardens for a moment before it just gently cracks and shatters, and falls away from Farrell's armor. Farrell just looks at you and go, "Huh."
I forgot. Did Pharaoh tell us he was hearing voices?
I do
Yeah,
not
he did.
remember. Okay.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
He did. Okay.
He wanted Illyria to teach him
Oh, yeah.
deep speech.
That was it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Huh.
Do you
I don't know what you did, but I don't hear the voices anymore.
Try taking
Oh,
the
I
armor
remember.
off.
Okay. He just starts taking the armor off.
Oh my god, I hug him.
Illyria, since when can you
I'm
do
so
that?
sorry for accidentally stabbing you.
It's okay.
Well, you could stop me on this, GM. She kind of just itches her head and looks at the elder and says, "I kind of had a few revelations and opened my eyes a little bit."
Okay, well, spend more time with your family. Apparently, you get more magical. It's great.
Yeah.
And well, I got like 3 other things I can do besides that.
Whoa, okay,
That's
you've been
cool.
busy.
Yeah.
And as you're having this conversation, the skyship is beginning to loom now over the horizon. You can see that there.
What the-
Not quite that close, but it is beginning to loom.
This is the first time she's noticed it, okay?
Oh, that's fair.
God.
All right.
Ouch! My head's gone.
And you can see that the camp is looking tense. And you can see that some of the fighters, some of the protectors of the camp who had been staying here, while the raiders went off to try and successfully capture the skyship, beginning to take up weapons, and you can see them beginning to line up at the edge of the camp. That's what they think. Yes.
Yeah. Oh god.
And they're looking like they're getting ready to attack.
It's okay. That was the
What?
ship we took. That was the ship we were talking about.
That's your ship now.
You can see that. Lucy's there looking back. Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, stand. Play your weapons down. It's fine. That's ours. That's ours. No, just drop it. And you see that. So they begin to lower their bows.
Lightning bows.
Yeah, they're beginning to lower the lightning bows. They're still tense, but they've lowered them down and just watching. And indeed, it is actually the sky ship that you guys took down. Illyria, you'd be the first one to see this. It is not flying very high. It is actually
Man, what happened?
It is quite close to. No. It's quite close to the ground in relative terms. And as you're sort of watching it approach, you can see that levitation rings are.
Duct taped together.
One cut.
They're basically duct taped together. Yeah. They're not. They're not great. And as you're watching, you see the skyship just sort of dip slightly before it continues, and then it sort of dips again slightly before it's struggling, but it's at least flying.
Falls on the village, and we all
I
die.
think my daughter is going to have a field day with that. I can already see it.
Oh yeah.
We might hear a little bit of a squeal in a minute.
And indeed you do. With very, very soon after there's and this shape comes darting past you, and you see the form of Nefane charging out towards the line where Lucy is. It's just going just with utter excitement and arms flailing and just leaping and jumping around. It's Nefane. She's
gonna be busy for a while.
She's gonna be busy for a while, yeah. The ship does eventually come in and land slowly.
Well, I
Slowly.
guarantee you that'll be fixed within half a year. That's my educated guess with Nefane. Could be shorter. She exceeds my expectations every time.
Mm-hmm.
And once the ship begins to land, Tefai looks across at it. Well, I think that's my cue. It was for now, a pleasure. We will see each other again.
Oh, you're leaving Tafari?
For now, I have some things I need to take care of, and the skyship would definitely be helpful in that regard.
Lyria gets up, walks over to Tafari, and offers a handshake.
There is a pause before he takes it as well. He takes your hand.
We'll meet each other again soon, or, well, like I said before, once I find my family, I will stay here in Boonabrawl.
Maybe we can make this a better place for everyone.
I do
So
hope
here-
so too. At least
here-
lay the foundation.
Illyrian Sykes and Farrell, you sort of hear Atlas mutter under his breath. Still not going to help. The innocents are going to get hurt.
Well,
With that,
Tafari.
yeah, Karen?
Well, before he leaves, I do give him his share of the. I do mention that we do want to keep the items, just because it might help us go against whatever we have to go up against in the mountains.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That'd be a good idea.
But I give him his share of the money. So.
You send me that in a moment.
Yep.
With that, he turns his heel and heads towards the skyship.
Janai seems to not be doing anything for a while, but after he's about a solid 20 paces away, she changes her mind, gets up, and runs after him.
He stops, hearing you approach.
So yeah. You keep this, and she hands him the tusk of a boar, and she says, oh, I. This was the first one that I caught hunting. It's kind of important. It's good luck.
Oh,
Thank you.
All right,
I'll,
you look after yourself, magic boy.
You too, devil woman.
I'll be watching you.
Sort of gives you the eye of like, okay. And with the same awkwardness, turns on his heel and heads towards the ship. And you hear him yell out, Barnon! Captain! I'd have a word.
She watches him go, and her arms slightly raised into a hug drop to her sides again as she kicks the dust and slumps back to the camp.
Yeah, Tufari's not not a particularly emotional guy, I feel.
Oh no, I know. No, I don't know. He surprises us sometimes.
He does. He does. That's true. So, what do you guys want to do? Is there anything in particular that you want to do before gathering your things together, piling onto the sand sled and heading off?
I need to, before we go, we need to split the rest of this stuff up. And
Okay.
we did do a bit of talking, me, Atlas, and Farrell. We kind of thought about who might be better at using some of these items after we found out what they did with Illyria and Tafari's help identifying them. And and then this morning I counted out the treasure, and at least for the gold, platinum, copper, stuff like that we got. And I rounded down with the nearest, like one person might be getting more. I was thinking about taking that extra since I was the one that found it, but then I remembered that this was the treasury that existed in Illyria's home, so I figured she takes whatever's extra.
Kinda, Illyria goes, whoa, alright, sure,
They were guarded by a couple of men called, I think they were, was it Alekbar and Jagadiris? I forgot if that's what their names were.
No, it wasn't Alec Bar.
There was also, I have Regi, Gopal, and Santosh.
Those are
Santosh was
those,
the
yeah.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Wasn't
mentioned
wasn't
that
it
they were...
definitely wasn't Alec Bar. Alec Bar was the Tabaxi.
Gotcha.
and
So
I
that-
disconnected. Cool.
Oh.
Oh, no, I hear you.
No, we can hear.
No, I disconnected in Fancy Grounds.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
Gotcha.
okay.
So I'm guessing it was Ravi and Santosh that were guarding the treasury.
It was.
I tell you about them. They were guards who were guarding the treasury. But as soon as I told them about you, they were like super willing to give the treasury to us, because since they knew you were the only one left alive in the town, they were like, it technically belongs to you then.
Hold up, can you repeat them names?
Ravi and Santosh. Ravi was a guard outside of the doors guarded by it was a lock with the spell Arcane Lock on it.
Okay.
At the, I'm guessing what would have been Town Hall, where the treasury would have been. And then a guy got locked inside. His name was Santosh. I think he was a dwarf, wasn't he?
He was a dwarf, yes.
Yeah. And they said they knew you. They weren't a part of your, I of your guard. What was it? Your unit? But they knew who you were, so.
I'm starting to remember. What did they look like?
You remember a relatively young
will.
individual.
I'll also use minor illusion to show them their ghost of what I
You
saw,
see, you
so.
see a relatively thin young individual who does ring a bell. He was the very enthusiastic guard of the treasury door. He generally referred to himself with the grand title of Keeper of the Keys, but it really was just more than it was just that he was a guard. And then when Sykes transfers it over to the minor illusions, the dwarf, you see a more stout looking individual, frizzy black beard and hair, with an expression of sort of dour irritation, which you recognize him immediately to be the one who was always generally irritated and kind of hated his job, but didn't really have any desire to do anything else.
Oh, I remember those two. I'm surprised that dwarf didn't give you an earful. I am fairly surprised.
He did at first, but Ravy was the one who kind of coerced him. Especially once they found out that I was with you, so because then I showed them what you looked like with the minor illusion here, and they were like, "Oh, yeah, that's Illyria." I especially used, like, I saw one of your pictures in your home before you had turned into the failing. So then they immediately knew who you looked like or who you were, too.
Believe it or not, I knew them since they came out of the wombs of their mother, so
Nice.
at least they are alive and doing well.
Yeah. But yeah, the only
Makes me
the only
wonder
reason
how they got out.
they didn't get out.
They
One was
didn't?
stuck. Oh, yeah, they're both dead.
Oh,
The two guards, yeah, the one was stuck. One was dead with this scimitar, and the scimitar that we discerned was called the Sword of Dark Empire, I guess.
Mm-hmm. The Sword of Dark Empire, which
We
you
thought
point
it was
towards the
cursed,
sword.
but yeah,
You
but
point towards the sword that Farrell currently has sort of sheathed on his side.
yeah. Yeah, we thought it sounded cursed, but it turns out it wasn't actually. But apparently this thing was, or apparently, I've covered the name already. Ravy was impaled by one of those, tentacled things. You said mind flayers. That's right. Illyria did call them mind flayers. By one of those mind flayers when they were attacked. So this was in the chest of Ravy. And Santosh actually died long before that, because Santosh was locked in the
Long after.
he was locked in long after. Unless they locked it so that the mind flayers couldn't get in. In which case, then that makes more sense of why he got locked in, because it was a rush job. But I honestly thought maybe that arcane lock was there even before the mind flayers showed up.
I see. So
It makes more sense if they locked it so that they couldn't get in. But for some reason they left the sword behind. But yeah. But yeah, I figured whatever's extra that we can't split, like because we obviously round down and get a little extra on someone. I think Illyria, you should get the extra. It just makes sense.
Alright, I'll take the extra, even though I may not need it, but sure.
So, Illyria, you get 17 platinum. You get 834 gold. 262 silver and 167 copper.
How much silver?
And I did divide it by 6 because like Tafari. Silver was 262.
Let's do this division
Yeah.
a little
Sorry,
bit
we'll do it
later
on the
because
break.
otherwise we'll be here for a while.
Yep, sorry. And then I'll say what everyone I think should get because that's what we talked about, and we can do that on break. Sorry.
Yeah. Let's leave
My
that
bad.
let's leave that to the break. Otherwise
Sorry,
we'll
it
be here
was
for a
just
while.
Super into the role play still, so
No, I know.
yeah.
A little bit of role play in there as well. Is there anything in particular that you guys want to do before gathering your stuff and leaving?
After splitting everything up, I don't think I'm good.
Did we get an idea the last time we talked to the elder? Because I think we were all there with the group.
We talked to him 2 days ago when we came back into the after coming back from raiding the sky ship.
Did we get an idea where they were headed, or what their plan was?
I don't think they said it. No.
Cool. I'm gonna go to the elder.
All right. You can see the elder is actually outside his tent, and seems to be sort of looking around and kinda is kind of the calm amidst the storm. You can see that the village here is actually beginning to get themselves ready to leave and is beginning to pack up quickly. Occasionally people come up to he just nods, gives a very calming gesture, and sends the individual on their way. He looks as you approach. He looks up. It was. Did you give your name to him? I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
You did. Janai, right? What can I do for you on this prestigious of days?
It's a good day, is it not?
It's a wonderful day where reparation is finally made, or at least the beginning of reparation.
Now, do keep in touch, okay?
As best I can. I am no mage or magic person, but appears your companion will be joining us for a while, so perhaps I can request him to maintain contact.
I'm sure Melanta will provide, yes?
The country will indeed provide, yes.
Good.
But you look like you are someone who has something to say.
Not so much. I feel it might be wise for us to not know exactly where you are headed, given who we carry in our party and their ties to unpleasant individuals.
Indeed, that's probably a wise idea. Hence the reason why I have said nothing.
Then I will ask nothing.
Wonderful.
And wish you a good, safe trip.
And to you. I hope that what you ever learn in the mountains in the north will be of great use and benefit to you, and may release us all from this individual.
I hope something similar.
Guess who disconnected again?
Well, I should rejoin the group.
May the mother of the desert and the storm winds send you safely onwards.
Look after the magic boy. He's a handful, but he means well. Sometimes.
Looks over across at Tafari. Individuals like him I have met plenty in my time. I feel I can curb his enthusiasm.
Good luck.
Same to you. He bows very slightly to you.
I bow slightly deeper and turn heel.
Yeah.
There are 2 things I want to do.
Okay.
Daughter and an elder.
Okay. Let's do your daughter first. Who it's not difficult to track down where she is. She's on the ship. And again, it's very easy to track down on the ship where she is because you hear this very loud conversation happening between her and an individual you have not met. But you hear, no, I want to see. I'm a tinker as well. And you hear, no, that's not going to happen, love. That's not going to happen, lass. That place is not for you. But I want to see. Look, I know how these things work, and maybe I can offer some insight. No, this is private property for the gnomes. No, you're not going to see. And you find her in heated arguments with a very short individual who looks very much worse for the wear. It's almost like you're wondering how this person is still alive with how withered and almost desiccated his skin looks. But he seems to be at least quite energetic in defending his doorway from your daughter.
Nefane.
What? Oh, hi, Mum. What? I'm just having a conversation here.
It sounded like a very heated conversation, and look, I know you want to go down there. Trust me. I know you want to. I know you want to get your hands, greasy hands, I should say. You gotta respect boundaries.
But I know, but... Yes, you're right. Look, just...
Maybe one day you'll be able to go down and explore as much as you want.
But
for right now, just make plans, blueprints.
How can I make blueprints if I don't know what I'm looking at?
She kind of looks around the ship. Well, I do think there are other things you could just make on a ship, like additions or maybe something that could help.
Well, I'll have a look around. Master Engineer, please, can we just at least talk about this later? I really feel like I could offer you my help. And the gnome just is standing there, arms crossed, looking up at her. I'm sure you can, lass, but unfortunately, this is private gnome technology and not for purposes outside those of gnome derivation. Thank you very much.
I don't know that gnomes can just end the world at any time.
Potentially, yeah. So, this is rather protected, and your additions will be most welcome if you submit them to me. You see, Nefane looks extremely frustrated.
Lyria looks at the gnome, goes, my daughter, regardless, is going to be a handful, but she means well.
I'm sure she does. Looking back at Nefane.
But before you two start butting heads again, you two are tinkerers, engineers, however you want to put it. How about collaborating one another? Make ideas.
Roll a persuasion check.
Persuasion is going to be shit, but I believe myself.
I believe in you too, mate.
I was kidding.
12.
12.
Could be worse.
Be worse. You see that the engineer doesn't look particularly impressed by this, but Nefane picks up and says, "We could, like, you know the ship better than I do. I could make some fans or make some things to help move the ship a little bit faster. Could maybe soundboard." So no, just
Soundboard.
think of something, then we'll have a talk about it. Right? Yeah. I'll do that. Fuck, you're annoying. Sorry, Mum. She turns on her heel and walks away from the chief engineer, who just stands there stoically in front of his door.
Looks up and he goes, "Sorry for my daughter, but once she sees something that's mechanical or clockwork or whatever, she wants to get her hands on it. She means well, trust me."
I know the sort. Reminds me a bit of myself when I was younger.
Eccentric sort, you mean?
As I said, reminds me of myself when I was younger.
But I do hope that you could give her a chance at least, because believe it or not, I've seen her inventions and some of them are mind-blowing. Even though I'm not really this type of smart when it comes to mechanical stuff, I'm more arcane, I guess.
Well, I'll see what she makes up, and then we might have a conversation. Might.
All I ask is give her a chance.
I'll consider it.
But I do have to ask, are you okay? You look really, really banged up.
Well, that's what happens when certain things happen to you during the middle of a fight. Unfortunately, there's not a lot I can do about it now.
Well, I gotta find my daughter again, because I'm gonna be leaving, not on this ship. I want to have a talk to her one last time, but what's your name?
Excuse me, well, I'll look up my notes. Where is he? Oh, hang on a minute. No, he's not in the notes. He's over here. Excuse me. God, there are so many characters in here. Name's Pobis.
Obis?
Pobis Tinker Mask.
Ah. Well. Hopefully, once everything gets straightened out on both our ends, I really do hope that we meet.
As I say, we'll see.
Anyway, I gotta find my daughter again.
Well, you do that, and he turns around, reaches up to the handle, and reaches up to the handle to open the door and heads inside. Closes it very quickly.
Goes, find daughter.
You can see that she's venting. She's venting to her girlfriend on deck, and her girlfriend's like, "No, it's fine. Just take a breather. Have a look around. No, look, I know he's being obstinate. You can be obstinate too. What do you mean? You can just listen, okay? Have a look around, see what there is. I know you'll find something." Yeah, you're right. She starts looking around. Well, I suppose if you put a fan over there, that'll speed up that. And then she starts muttering under her breath.
Hello, you two.
Hello, Lyria. Oh, hi, Mum. Distracted.
Well, I wasn't expecting your significant other to be here, but she couldn't be included in this conversation.
Huh? Why? Why? What are you doing?
I'm heading towards the mountains with
Oh?
my compatriots.
Okay.
I can't exactly come with, but once dust has settled and repaying a debt that I regret so much, I'll
Okay.
search.
Alright, well, be safe.
You
I
be
just found
safe.
you again.
It took a lot of years, but I'm here, and I found you, and we spent, even though it may be a few days, it felt like a few decades.
Yeah, it was nice.
And then
Weird,
she
but
turns
nice.
to her girlfriend. Since you have found my daughter's, well, heart, and I may question you a lot, your character, protect her.
Have no fear of that.
Protect her and herself when she looks at her and sighs whenever she makes a new invention that may or may not blow up in her face.
There have been a few of those, and yes. I protect her by laughing at her. It's quite funny, actually. Yeah, I know. Don't like it when you do. So it keeps you safe.
Just protect her at all costs until well, these old bones come back.
We may not be here when you come back. We might be in a different spot because my ships fly.
Well, search will be more like it.
This is with a twinkle in her eye. We'll see you again, for sure. Yeah, Mum,
Yes.
just be safe, okay? It sounds like you're about to do something very, very stupid. Like me. So, just be safe, okay?
Well, stupid is more like being forced to, but I'm trying. And don't worry, these old bones got a few more years in them before I retire from guard.
Yeah. Yeah, but it ain't got that long. You know, life's too short.
Oh, I can't hear you now.
Yeah, but, you know. Still. Just make sure at least come back, because it would be quite nice to not lose my mum. No, I've just found her again.
Oh, he said he can't hear you. It could be his.
Oh,
Or
your headphones screwed up?
Yeah.
They
Sounds
might
like
be
he's-
having some audio issues.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
Hey,
There we go.
there they are.
So, yeah, don't do anything stupid. I'd like to see you again.
Yeah. Well, I still gotta find your sister and brother and your grandmother. But after that, there are things I need to do. I need to repay some. Well, I need to get this country or what place straightened out.
Mum,
Yes?
you can't do that by yourself.
I know. I got, well, a band of friends, and hopefully I can make connections again.
All right. Well, don't be the one woman army, okay? Because you're not a one woman army.
I learned that the hard way.
Good.
You know, it's hard to not be that one woman army.
Yeah. Don't.
Kind of puts her hands up. If you hear me going overboard, you can always find me and yank my ear.
Just like you yank mine. Anyways, Mum, I really need to get onto this. I've got ideas. Hey, how do you think about? Hey, let me bounce something off you. How do you think about? And she starts spouting off ideas to you of various different modifications and improvements to the skyship, and it's almost like it was like it was all those years ago when she would come up to you with this idea of this random idea and ask your thoughts on it, and you'd have this sort of gentle smile on your face and go, "Oh, that sounds lovely. Why don't you give it a try?"
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's what she's doing right now.
Yeah.
Before once she gets done saying goodbyes, she's going towards the elder.
Yep. And we'll get to that after a little break because I need some tea, and I feel like I need some tea because I also feel my voice in it. So we'll be continuing for a little bit. We'll continue for a little bit longer, but don't go away because we'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes. See you shortly. Hello, welcome back. What the hell has happened to my cameras?
What did you do?
I did nothing. Oh, I know what I did. I know what I did. I did that. There we go. Back to normal. Back to normal. Hi, welcome back.
Hi.
I was fiddling with cameras afterwards and did something stupid. But yes, our heroes are in the middle of prepping to leave. But as part of that prep, Illyria wants to have a quick conversation with the elder of the Calef tribe, a tribe of Kenku here in the Karak oasis in the middle of the desert here in Bonobral. Illyria. You find the elder is the center, is the calm amidst the storm, where you find the village here is relatively quickly getting itself ready to leave. As you approach, he looks towards you. Illyria, I believe it was. Yes.
Yeah, it is.
What can I help you with?
Well, first things first. Thank you for taking care of my daughter when I wasn't here.
Well, most welcome. She has been a credit is not the words to use. She has been a most wonderful, valued member of our tribe, and has really... She has opened many eyes and changed many hearts. A wonderful person to have.
So I hear. I heard many positive things, just positive things, and I honestly thought she would keep to herself like she usually did, but I guess she had a lot of growth during my absence.
I believe it was the situation in which we found her all those years ago, and well, her connection with the tiefling who has become her partner has really opened her up. She was the individual. She was really quite the quiet individual when she came. No, she's... We have seen her grow. If you don't mind me saying, quite proud of her.
Yeah, I just... Like I said before, when I talked to you a few times, I wish I should have been there, but... Well, unfortunately,
Mm.
some folks decide to try to turn me into one of them, and, well... I'm a fighter, and this is for results.
So I can see, and may you continue fighting. But don't forget those around you.
I will try. And, the second thing is... Thank you for your teachings. And wisdom. I've learned a lot through your wisdom, and I helped one of my friends with their certain problem with, if I remember correctly, a curse.
I'm glad that came in useful. I was wondering if that would be an idea.
Yes, and
Glad to hear.
Before we go our separate ways, please continue taking care of my daughter and make her grow even more into a fine woman.
She is already a fine woman right now. I will continue to take care of her and all of my tribe. For as long as I live. Which, owing to your friend's actions, may be quite a while yet. Yes.
And your tribe opened my eyes quite a lot in terms of your culture. That's Kenku. Maybe I learned a lot, and I wish I would have learned that before, well, Diochetta had fallen.
Well, unfortunately, some people just don't want to see. It takes open eyes to see. Even I was once closed and blind. Still am in many aspects. But hope to continue opening my eyes. And I shall hope to find and open other eyes too.
You opened my eyes in many ways.
He bows low to you. I am glad to be of service. Now, may the mother of the desert and the storm is above keep you safe on your onward journeys.
And I hope, I hope you keep your ways as just as possible in Nyan's eyes.
We will. Goodbye, Illyria, and may we see each other again in the future.
I hope so too. There's a lot more that I want to learn from you.
See the world first.
I will try.
And with that, he gives you his long-fingered claw hand, holds it out to you. I'm presuming you grasp his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you part ways. All right. Eventually, you gather all your things together, all your equipment, all those various pieces of items, storing the chest of Atlas within the carts, because he decided to go get himself a massive chest. Saddle up, as it were, on your sand sled, Tefari, yeah, actually, this is a thought. None of you know how to power this thing. So, who is going to be the one to try and figure out how to get this thing working?
I'll do it.
You'll do it, okay. Illyria, please roll me an Arcana check for me.
Also, as a
Arcana.
quick-
I think I'm good at that. I got
As a
plus
quick
5,
thing,
but
we decided that Janae's just gonna get the 200 gold and gems.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
15.
have a 15
Okay.
box.
That way, it's all
Fif-
accounted for.
Perfect. 15 is exactly what I needed. You realize that the faintly blue glowing gem that is lodged in the top of the engine requires a very simple spark of magic to get to get the entire engine started. And by a spark of magic, I mean a simple cantrip just cast in the direction of this gem will light up the engine and get it sputtering and turning over.
Ooh.
There is a small lever on the side of the engine which when you start to press on it starts to turn the engine over into a much higher speed, and this gust of wind blows out of the trumpet that is extended out of the top of this engine.
I wonder what would happen if you used a cantrip that had concentration on it. Would it just keep powering it and powering it?
Do you want to try that?
Cool.
Do you want to try that out?
Not right now.
I'm just going to cast Blade Ward on it.
Sure, that works. That works. It starts up with a great big rumble of sound.
It takes half damage from everything.
It starts with a
Yeah,
great
that's
rumble
right,
of sound, and the engine begins to sputter and develop a nice throaty roar. Yes, Shania. You are muted.
Not to be a sports sport, but do we all fit on the thing?
You do.
Including the donkey?
Okay.
Including the donkey, yes, you do, because
And my dad?
Like I say, even if we couldn't, I can always run. So
this
I'm
is also
pretty
true.
much just as fast.
Did you want your dad to join, Shania?
I don't know, I haven't talked to him about it. I probably should.
He just assumed he was going.
Well, he if you hadn't talked to him about it, he would have actually made himself scarce and would have assisted with the skyship.
Well, would he have told me about that?
He said he made himself scarce.
I think he wouldn't have told you. He wouldn't have told you. He would just started getting busy. So, do you want to talk to him about it?
Well, now that I know he's not coming.
Well, he's not there. He's not there.
Gotta go
When
find
you get
him.
ready to
He's
move.
I
subscribing.
just like, have I got everything?
If you can't find him, he's
Like,
subscribing to find
big
him.
beefy boy, yes, check. Donkey, yes, check. Obnoxious elf guy, check. Big
Aw.
guy, check. Tentacle lady, check. Where's my dad?
Obnoxious.
All right. You find your dad is actually busy helping the tribe pack up, and is just heading around and helping out with the various houses here. Some of which can be collapsed down, some of which are too big to fit on the ship. He's busy just helping out. And as you approach, he sort of stands back. He stands back, wiping his hands off of dust. As you see him closing, as you see a crate in front of him, he's just finished closing up for a very small kenku. He just hands it over. There you go. That will be. Hopefully that will not move around. French accent. Damn it. Shit.
Oh, we could do this in Infernal.
Oh, good, fantastic. We'll do it Infernal then.
Everyone's like, "Oh my god!"
Good. Then nobody else will understand.
Fuck.
But as you approach, he looks up. Shanae.
Papa?
Oh, you have that look in your face.
What's your plan?
Well, I had no plan to start off with, but I feel I could help out here. And you look like you have a mission. I at least know you're safe, which is the main thing.
How do I know you're safe?
Having seen these fellas fight and seeing you fight, I think I will be safe. And considering that there are there are quite a few tiefling here, I feel much more safer here than I do anywhere else on this hot, accursed country.
Hmm.
He sort of looks at you with his head tilted to one side. What is it?
Well, I mean, not counting Mama, which secretly I still am, I have 2 family members left in this world. And, fuck knows when I'll find Calef, right? So, I was kinda happy to have you nearby.
You want me to come along?
I can't ask that of you, Papa. You know the dangers where we go. You are safer with these people.
If you want me to come, I will come.
I can't ask it, Papa. You know I cannot. I hate to leave you. But maybe I can see you sometimes. And I gesture towards the necklace.
That was my intention. You will always know where I am. For sure.
She thinks for a moment about asking for instructions on the scrying necklace, and then like the stubbornness takes over and she decides to figure it out on her own.
Yes! Amazing.
Stay safe.
I
I'm
will.
not losing you.
And you won't lose me. That is for sure.
I will go mad. You know I will.
I know. He just opens up his arms and pulls you into a big hug.
Yeah, there's the biggest of hugs.
Stay safe, my little beast. You have good family around you. Me.
You don't give up on Mama, okay? She's a idiot, but
A bitch and a cow? Yes.
well, yeah, but you know. If there's
It's-
anyone who knows about our master, anyone who knows how he thinks, it's her. We want any chance at defeating him, and people like him. We'll need her help.
We will.
Don't give up on Philippe either.
I really believe he's still alive.
I do.
Okay. You believe, and I believe.
If, for any stupid reason, you find yourself anywhere near our old master again, I don't know, check him for rocks? I don't know what to tell you. But
Blocks.
Philippe is trapped in there. I know he is. We have to get him out, and I'm traveling with people who are getting more and more magic. This morning, Elena lifted a curse, a whole curse. She just it almost killed Pharaoh, and Illyria got rid of it. And if we can find more people, more magic, if I can get stronger, we could still free him. But nobody needs to give up. I need to believe that, Baba.
We're always the strongest. All of us. I believe you. No.
No, Atlas is the strongest. They're tied. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't kill me! Ah!
Science!
How did you hear that? You're a mile away.
This is why I call him obnoxious.
Yeah. Yes.
Uh-oh.
I have missed that. But I will see it again. And you will see me again. Now,
I better.
we will. Good hunting, my little beast.
Good luck
I
with that.
will make sure to keep your your mage friend. How did you manage to make him a friend? That's another story.
Ventulia
Oh.
knows.
I will try and keep your mage friend from killing himself.
Hey. Just between you and me, if he's too much trouble, let him loose. I made a vow. You did not. You mind yourself.
I will mind myself. For my daughter.
Good.
Gives you another big hug. Kiss on the forehead. Turns back and goes, right! Oh, there's dust in my eye. What else can I help with? And strides off into the camp.
Yeah. I also mutter something about dust in my eyes.
Alright. As you gather your things together, start up the engine. Shania, I presume you're the one in charge of
Yep, driving.
Yep, driving. Lovely. You head away from the camp, out across the desert, the only sounds of wind and a burning engine behind you. With that, you are on your way!
Yeah! Let's go!
The sounds of the wind and the hissing of the sand are the only things that affect your ears. And for a time, it's pleasant. Until the monotony of going up and down and up and down and up and down over these rolling dunes starts to really become annoying. To that end, though, this first day of travel, please, can I have a D20?
Illyria! You've been back in a while.
Yes,
You do it.
River should do it.
Yes.
Screw us over big time.
How's a
14.
14?
14.
It is a hot day, and the wind blusters and blows.
Oh no, we're
but
gonna get more exhaustion. No.
Unfortunately, yeah, exhaustion is a thing in this one. It is hot, and it is just a very, very long, dull day with only the sand, and the view of the mountains ahead of you to keep you company. There is
I teach
occasional.
everybody a drinking song.
Nice, wonderful. There are a few times where you look out to your right or to your left, and you see a sandstorm beginning to blow across across the sea here, sea of sand, effectively. But it doesn't approach you in any way. As first day of travel, could I please have now a Constitution saving throw from you all, except Bush and I, because you are resistant to heat.
No.
God damn.
12.
Let's get that.
Damn it.
Right, a 12. You are okay.
Oh, thank God.
I do need to roll for
Barrel.
Barrel and Atlas.
And Atlas.
To get Atlas.
Sykes has just been looking at the, trying to keep, because he remembers what Baron has told him.
Mm-hmm.
Baron, about how I have to look at the mountain now instead of at the sand, kind of landmarks.
Of course.
Barrel.
Of course.
What? Or after? I'll wait till after you roll. But
yeah,
this,
please.
Sorry.
That one. Ooh, dear, oh dear.
That's two.
That's a. No,
oh
it's
my
not.
God!
Oh my God!
Oh.
Wait, doesn't he have advantage on Constitution?
Only when he's raging.
Oh, can he not be raging in this answer?
No. He's not going to be raging this entire time. It's been a full day of raging. So anybody who did not hit a 12 or higher will be taking 1 point of exhaustion. In terms of exhaustion, we are doing the I suppose it's 1 D&D rules in this regard, where it's a -1 to all ability, saving throw, and combat checks, as well as also reduction to the DCs as well. Yeah, it's okay, but it can pile up quite quickly. So who didn't? So it was Farrell, Atlas, and Illyria. Farrell, Atlas, and Illyria. You're not in my little sheet, so I'm going to put you into my little sheet so you get that. There you go. Exhaustion. There you go. Yes, the first day of travel comes to an end with the temperature of the night cooling down the temperatures here and making very, very cold here.
I do want to just really quick say to Farrell, just big Farrell, in your where you saw whatever you saw, do you remember the kind of how the mountains kind of looked? Try to head for that. Can you tell from this?
Maybe, but I kind of saw it from above, so.
Oh shit! Okay.
I could try. I could try doing a ritual and see if I get more guidance, but that will take us a day of travel.
It'll take a whole day to do that.
You got to take the time out in order to set it up.
Oh, true. I thought it took them like 10 or like an hour to do it or something, but.
Yeah, but that means stopping, setting it up, waiting.
Never mind.
But it would take a while.
What do you guys think? Do we want to take a day to get the ritual so we can get a better heading? Maybe he can see where from this angle.
While driving, I shout back like, "What do you mean? You don't know where you're going?"
Well, we know we're heading towards the mountain. We don't know
There's
what
a lot
we're
of
going
mountains. It's a range.
I know.
Let's just get there first.
I do point out 3 places on the map that we could go. And one was next to Tafari's home, which I don't think we're going that way anymore. One was straight north, a little bit like northeast from where Dalchetta is, and then one is way far at the end on the east coast. So I think probably we head at least to the middle of the mountains, which would be the Pass of Dinar.
It would be, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're just help us navigate. We're good.
Yeah. I guess we're just gonna head to the Pass of Dinar then.
Okay, cool. That gives me something too. All right.
Start heading that way.
Sykes, roll me a quick survival check, please.
Hell yeah!
That would help, I think.
17?
17. All right. Okay. Pretty good. You are actually able to guide Janai in her ability to curve and turn the sand sled towards that area, and it's a little bit of a rough guess. But since you now know what you're looking for, you sort of kind of got the right direction. You might want to, you might need to refine it the closer you get to the mountains, but yeah. It's a little bit of Russ guess for now.
What do you mean
Oh.
the one that looks like an apple?
You know what? I at the same time I will pull the goggles down because I keep forgetting that since each one of these days is a full day that goes by, I will each time use it 3 times at least, like a morning after we head out, so I can see if there's anything, an afternoon, and like a night before when we finish taking rest.
No. I am going to assume you are looking for the orb.
The orb
have...
and also just any invisible obstacles, because now that I've seen the giant castle in the sky, there could be anything that we could possibly run into. So
yeah, no, that's
there could also be tells of where might be a dragon.
Sure, all right, no, that's pretty cool. That's pretty good. Can you run me an Arcana check, please?
Uh-oh. That's what I'm not good at. Oh, wait a minute, but we're in a new day.
New
So
day, yeah.
I could, can someone help me look or search for magic with Arcana?
Excuse me, what do you need?
High speed ghost.
High speed ghosts. I just need help finding invisible shit that I can see with this goggles, but yeah, I don't know.
Got blurry at the mere thought of it.
Yeah, apparently Shania has gone completely blurry at this point. Your ability, is that specifically for wow, camera doesn't want to focus. There we go.
I'm doing it for Arcana.
Yeah, it's so just a quick question. Your ability, is that also proficiency in certain skill checks?
Yeah, I become proficient in certain skill checks or tools, or for the whole day. You have now said I can do a language, but
yes, I have said that. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
This is the Whispers of the Dead.
Yeah. No, that's absolutely fine. Then sure. This very brusque. Hello. Yes, I think I can help you with certain Arcana things. You require the knowledge, do you? Yes. Here.
Yeah.
You need certain symbols, and starts to explain to you how things work. So yes, you now have proficiency in Arcana.
Nice.
Also, yes, I know this isn't quite how that ability works. It's specifically after a long rest or short rest, and you prepare it. But I feel that a little bit too restricting, so we're making it a little bit more flexible in that regard. However, it still sticks until the next long or short rest.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Also, hi, Brune Braceaxe.
So you said, hi, Brune. Oh, okay, so Arcana.
Yes, Arcana, please.
Ah, shit. 6.
Yeah, no worries. Cool, thank you.
It's okay. Yep.
You put these glasses on, and there are several times where you feel that you're about to crash into a flying fish.
Ah!
Fish.
And you, yes, they're like Sykes puts the goggles on, activates them, and then suddenly there's this giant goldfish-like creature is flying towards them.
I think the flavor is also I also have put them on because of the sand flying in my eyes too, but mainly it is to see.
It is also, yeah. I imagine you put them in as well to stop the sand. But yeah, there's this giant goldfish that's just basically moving towards you, or rather, you are moving towards it at breakneck speed.
Did you communicate any of that? Or you just quietly?
Yeah, I just like, oh my god! You're like, what? I'm like, giant fish. It's okay.
I swerve.
Shania, please roll me a land vehicles check.
How the fuck do I do that, my friend?
Yeah. Let's call this a strength. Let's call this a strength check with your proficiency modifier on top.
Oh, neat. Okay.
It's like it's not thinking. Maybe it's better I don't wear these right now.
Oh, wonderful. There, you swerve, and Sykes, this fish sort of flies past you, and it's just carrying merrily on its way. And it's as you swerve to the side, you do not lose your jerry-rigged carts that has been attached to the back of the sand sled, and you swerve around, almost flying everybody else. Yes, you are dragging a cart. Yeah. Swerve to the side and round.
Rounds on skis.
But so yeah, Sykes, you are. I will say that after a while, you do realize that you are looking into the ethereal plane.
Okay.
And as a result, a lot of what you're seeing is also not there in real life.
Yeah,
in the real world. So
right.
you eventually realize this, and now when you figure it out, it gets a bit confused. It's easily able to sort of kind of work things out, but you do see the orb several times throughout the day.
Gotcha.
It's like weird pauses then. Yeah, you see the orb several times throughout the day. Sometimes it's over Illyria, sometimes it's over your head, and a couple of times it's actually over Shania's and Atlas's heads, as well as Farrell's, but mainly yours and Illyria's.
Mm-hmm. I think at that point, if he's following us, because I'm assuming it's the same that he's kind of scrying us, and they can hear what we say, so he's just gonna say, "Well, if you're gonna follow us, you might as well tell us where to go."
Dick.
You hear nothing.
Every single time.
Of course, this is a little bit montaging. So, there's any conversations that you guys want to have during this travel, please do so.
Really quick, actually, how many things is Janae attuned to? One. Okay. Did you want to put the goggles on while you're driving?
I don't know if I want to add fish to this.
You don't have to. It was just something I thought of.
Do they look cool? I try them on. Do they fit over the horns?
I will point out the castle above the mountains.
Well, do you well, you have to be attuned to them in order to activate them.
Can I attune
assuming
while
if
driving?
it's the next day. Like
I'm going to say no.
Attune at night
All right.
or something.
I'm going to say no. You can't attune to while they look.
now.
They look cool, but you can't attune while
attune-
driving. No.
We'll have you attune when we go to bed, and then that way the next day you can use them, and then if you don't like them, you can you can give them back the next day. So you can use them tomorrow.
I'll put them on my forehead. Horns right there. Not practical at all. Just cool looking.
Nah. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I will unattune it then.
Yeah, no worries.
Or I'll leave them on just so because if she wants
Wait.
to give them back, then I don't have to do it.
Oh, this is your goggles?
Those are the goggles I got.
Oh,
from
we've got
my
one
friend, yeah.
set. Then why
We've
the
only
fuck
got
are you
one.
not? Why are you taking it off?
I don't know. I just thought it might help you with seeing things. I don't know.
I don't listen. I
Okay,
trip hard
if
enough.
you don't need them right now,
without
that's
these.
fine. Well, I'll hang on to them.
I give them back.
Sorry.
Let me know if you can
Take
find
them.
any snacks back there.
Okay.
All right.
Actually, you know what? I might, so we get food on the way if we need any like meat and stuff. If we see any rabbits in the desert or anything we could possibly eat, I'll tie rope to some arrows and
I'm not stopping for rabbits.
I was just about to scoff at you before I realized no, there are actually rabbits within the desert. They're just tiny, and only come out at night.
So I'm thinking like if I tie some like tiny rope or tiny string to an arrow, and then shoot at something that's nearby, and that way I can pull it in while we're still going.
Sure. We'll do that as necessary. But for the second,
Sorry, the life of a desert rabbit, where it's a quiet day in the desert. Nothing's going on. You came out during the day. You were just feeling a little adventurous, and suddenly something yoinks you out of existence.
It's walking, or that what game was that again? I don't remember the game.
Well,
but
while you
Good story.
remember, could I have somebody roll a d20 for me on the
Yes.
second day of
Let's go
travel?
next.
Here it is.
14.
Ooh, another 14.
Yeah, another. Wow. Okay, so
We're consistent.
What happens
pretty
if we get
consistent
three
here.
in a
Yeah,
row? We all
you are
die.
pretty consistent. Yes, and this
Yes, you'll die.
there is that moment where you think you see something on the horizon and you realize that no, it's just more of the fucking same thing. Lots of sand, lots of that slow finning as you climb up a very, very high dune, and then that lurch in your stomach as the sled tilts over the edge of the horizon and starts careening down the other side. And there is
We
even a
started
couple
playing
of...
a little game where we start like comparing bushes and seeing if we can figure out if there's a shape to a certain bush.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. And there are also a couple of times where you're a little bit worried that the cart that's strapped to the back of this sand sled kind of catches and almost breaks off before you slow down a little bit and a little bit of jiggling to and fro, and it comes loose and you're able to keep going again.
You say we're worried, but I'm not remotely worried. Like, there's something about these goggles that makes me feel super confident about my ability to drive.
Nice. I'm very happy about that. But
Nah.
yeah, there is nothing in particular,
Okay,
and
I'll take it.
I require you all to please roll me, except for Janai, to roll me a Constitution saving throw. And
Yo!
there we go.
I have full on 3. Fuck you.
That was a natural 20 and it rolled to a 3.
Yeah, that's what
happens.
happens, mate.
I was like, yo!
Yeah,
He's
you
fine,
sounded like success. Twasn't.
and he is fine. Alrighty then. So, Illyria and Sykes, you both take 1 point of exhaustion. So,
Yep.
also just also for mechanics wise, because I did mention this a couple of weeks ago, but just a really quick reminder that if you were to spend a full day doing nothing, you would remove one exhaustion point, i.e., a full day not traveling.
Okay, what
so
about sleeping?
Sleep in this regard, no, because it's the heat of the day that causes the exhaustion. If you were to spend no traveling, if you spend a day not traveling, you were then seeking shelter from the sun, seeking shelter and trying to keep cool. Then you would remove an exhaustion point.
Yeah. Okay.
Atlas is fine. Sykes takes 1, and Illyria takes 1. Yes. Oh yeah.
Okay, I guess you can write it on there too. Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Meanwhile, on the during the day, of course, in breaks, I will cast Create Water to fill up any water containers, etc.
Of course.
We'll need that,
Whole
yeah.
bunch of rain. Wash your armpits.
Wash the dust and sand from the mouth and the face. Yeah, you're all beginning to get quite a good tanner. We'll say this though, except for Janai, you just remain yourself. You just remain the same purple selves. Lavender, thank you. Lavender sign. Next day of travel, please. Could I have a D20?
Yeah.
I'll
too.
do. Oh.
Oh my god.
There we
Wow.
go. That's what I wanted. Roll me a D12, please.
Shit. Alright.
Drat on a stick.
Oh, I was like 10.
A
7.
7. Okay.
Good number, holy number.
All right. Okay. So, as you are traveling along throughout this through this very monotonous landscape, Illyria, you'd be the first one to see this because of your stupidly high passive perception.
Oh
you
yeah,
see,
brother.
you glance ahead, and is it mirage, or is that actually there? You see trees just off in the distance. And as you are beginning to get closer and closer and closer, that's not a mirage; those are actual trees. And as you begin to approach that area, you see grasses beginning to appear. You find yourselves traveling more over stone than sand. And you are approaching an oasis. And as you are approaching the oasis, you can see that there is also a campsite here, very much smaller than the ones you've met before. And you can see, or at least those with good eyesight. So I think Illyria, Sykes, and Farrell, I think, would see this. You see that there are Kenku here, although they do appear to be a lot shorter than what you've met before. Do you want to approach this campsite? Do you want to go around
I
it?
will let Janae know so that she knows that there is it too, because she is the one driving. So, what do we want to do? Go around them? I mean, the I think Atlas said that the chiefs or the chief, maybe the chief, yeah. Said that other Kenku might not be as reasonable as they were.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, but the elder did give me this, and he just pulls out this a beautiful silk flag, with almost like this. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna say not work, but it's not quite. But like this almost line work dove that's been embroidered onto it. He did give me this, and if I need to put it up, I can.
Well, we could have been sailing with a flag this whole time.
Didn't think it was necessary to say.
It's a flag, of course it's necessary.
It makes importance.
But
Yep,
do
okay,
we?
Hey guys, pit stop.
All right,
Okay.
maybe I can trade some stuff with them. I got extra saffron, so.
So Atlas heads to the mast and sort of clambers up it and ties off this. Yeah, it's Scarlet. It's this scarlet red flag with this line work.
Gar.
Yeah, with this line work white dove embroidered on it. You approach this very small Kenku encampment, and as you approach this, there is a brief moment of tension from them, but they see the flag, and the guards that were here lower their weapons. You see that it's mainly these Kenku are short, and it's only Kenku here. There are no other species here. One of them approaches, and you hear this weird clicking noises from them. Lyria, you hear?
Yo.
Strangers from the desert. What do you want?
Lyria relays this to the group in Cancun, but they're probably shocked at Cancun quite a bit that a non-Cancun is actually speaking, bird.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them we've got food to share. Yeah, that means you. I don't speak the dirt thing.
She's gonna relay back and forth.
Relay that. Okay.
What
sort of food?
I can trade. Although for some reason it's
Yo,
not
Sykes,
here.
did you yoink any more rabbits today?
I mean, did I? I mean, I
Roll a survival check.
Okay. I mean, I got that one feat too from the background, but I will roll it anyway.
Yeah. You got a few. You got. I'm gonna look this up. Are there actually such things as desert rabbits? But
Yeah, they're in Minecraft.
oh no, there is actually there are actually.
They must be real.
No. They actually do exist. Desert rabbits do actually exist. I literally just looked on that. Yeah, I'd say you bagged yourself a few of these tiny, really like slightly larger than a rat size rabbits. With these very, 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 very long ears and long back feet. Yeah, you bagged a good brace of them.
Lyria,
10 or
can
15.
you translate a pun in Kenku?
Yeah, sure, I can.
What do you call a rabbit snack? It's a jackrabbit snack. It's a snack rabbit. Can you do something like that?
And then it explains that it's rabbits.
Yeah, the Kenko just sort of looks and goes, "Is that really the best you can do?"
We also have Svan.
Hey, Svan. As you translate, you also have Svan. There's a look of, oh,
Anyways.
Svan. We can trade.
What was
You are. It's the.
It's my booze, Sykes.
It's the alcohol made from cactus juice.
Oh yeah.
From Chen.
I forgot. How much did the jar of saffron did you say it was worth? Like how many pinches?
Oh, a lot.
Okay,
Like
I'm
if
just
you have
making sure, like-
how many pinches of saffron for a jar? You have a good 15 to 20 pinches, if not more, from that jar,
Okay.
because a jar is that
I'm just
big.
wondering, because I forgot, for some reason I couldn't find it in my inventory.
Got you.
And then I did see a jar of saffron, but one, I didn't write how much was in it again. So I just have
you have
under the jar
you
of
have a
saffron,
lot.
I've got no number 20 now.
Yeah, you
So I
have
can
you
delete
have
the one I was about to create.
you have a lot, basically.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a lot. You have a lot of saffron, basically.
Yep. I'm just making sure because
yeah.
that's something I might want to trade to them.
Actually, no. Sorry, you have way more than 20 pinches. You probably have 100, 150 pinches of this stuff.
What? Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, because saffron is like you only need this much, right?
Yeah, you only need like
okay.
a few strands of saffron in food for it to make a difference. So you have a lot.
Wow. Okay, I will write down 150 then.
You are welcomed in. There is definitely a tension as you begin to trade. They offer you where are my notes here?
All right, cool.
Where are my notes? Here they are. They offer you not much in return, but they offer you at least knowledge and warnings of the travel ahead, as well as also a few bits of dried meat and this sort of weird. I can only describe it as dried cactus.
Ooh.
And as well as also this very, very thin, long strands of what look like leaves, and you can see many of the members of the Kenku are just chewing on these long, thin strands of leaf.
Like Twizzlers, but leaves.
May I make a nature check on them?
Of course, please do.
And I'll give them like 5 pinches of saffron.
God damn it!
Unfortunately, with an 8, you don't know what it is, but you can certainly ask about it. And when you
want to ask about it,
when you inquire, you are told that these leaves are they're a good thirst quencher, and they are very, very fibrous and very good for the digestion. As long as you don't eat it all at once, shall we say. And you are advised that if you do take some of these leaves, you are advised to just chew on it slowly throughout the day, and it'll aid in retaining water, stopping your body from losing a lot of water.
Oh, okay, yeah. Illyr is going to relay that to the group.
Oh, neat.
If you're gonna trade the 5 pinches of saffron,
Yeah.
this tribe doesn't really know how to repay that, because to them this is gold. This is literally, you have just handed them crown jewels, and they don't really know how to.
Yeah.
We'd be fine with a bunch of these rope-like things because we're suffering from exhaustion like a ton. If it helps
They
with
hand them over. So mechanically, these leaves will effectively lower the DC for the exhaustion.
Nice. Yay.
They don't prevent
Yay.
it. They don't prevent it, because obviously if you spend all day out in the sun,
Yeah.
no amount of medicine or other type of thing will prevent that, but they will at least lower it.
How many do we get?
I'll say, well, they're not going to give everything away, but I'll say
Yeah.
you got 10 of these things.
Okay, I'm calling them water ropes.
That works.
10. Got it. Sweet. Thank you.
And they are very, very, they're very, very, very long. And when you're given these water ropes, you are advised that you will probably want to have about a quarter of it throughout the day, and that'll be enough to help you stop losing
So
being dehydrated.
each one has about 4 uses.
Yeah, about that.
Lemon
Okay,
spread.
nice.
Ember spread. Yeah. All right, and with that, you saddle up and head on your way. The advice that you are given is to avoid the they call it the ancient gravesite.
Gotcha.
Avoid the ancient gravesite, and beware of the giant cat.
Did they say what those things looked like?
They start gesturing in like indicating massive creature, or yeah. They can't really describe what it is, they just know it as the ancient gravesite. Avoid the ancient gravesite is what you were told. And beware of the giant cat.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Thank you.
And with that, you saddle up. Yeah, carry on.
We'll also appraise them of any sort of things we encountered on the way here.
As you appraise them, there's a few nods, there's a few oh yeah, I expect that, but nothing in particular catches their attention.
Cool.
All right, so you carry on traveling. I do need another Constitution saving throw from you guys now, but the DC is no longer 12; it's now 8.
I know.
Except for Shania, obviously.
Yeah. Sorry.
No worries.
Oh, natural 20.
Natural 20.
Nice.
And I will just roll for Atlas and Barrel.
Do I lose exhaustion point for that? No.
You do not.
I'm extra hydrated.
Extra hydration. You drank even more and made yourself sick.
I drank too much and made myself sick. God damn it.
All right.
I
Cool.
chewed too much of that rope.
All right. And you settle down for the night. In this cold night, nothing really untoward happens. There are a few rumblings that you feel in the night, but nothing comes to attack you. So.
Awesome.
The how many days is that? 1, 2, 3. All right.
We each rolled once, so.
So you've all rolled once. I require one more roll, as you are now approaching the foothills of the mountains. These mountains are now beginning to loom up above you.
Yeah, you
I'll
want to do it,
do
River?
it.
Yeah, you
Go
want
for
the
it.
last one?
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Great.
Have a 4.
A 4,
Whoa!
wonderful. Please roll me a d12.
Oh god! Whoa!
Hey,
12. What?
You're gonna be the first to kill us and the last to kill us.
A
Oh my
4
God.
again.
A 4.
Uh-oh.
All right. As you are traveling and these mountains are beginning to loom above you, that you
Yep, there's something
yeah,
bad going on.
Illyria.
Yo, what's up? It's me.
You glance to your right, and keeping pace with you is this very large chitinous creature. With its tail
She
very, very
warned
low
for
to the
group about
ground.
That.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
She warns for group about this.
My turn. Is it a white Night Stalker?
No, it is not.
Oh, damn it. Or I guess
It is not. It looks like a scorpion, though.
Oh shit! There was also one of them. No wait. Oh, okay. Dang. But it is like bigger than the scorpions we have seen before.
No, same size. But this is currently sort of keeping pace with you, and then it starts to turn, and it looks like it's going to intercept you. Shania, you're up front. Please roll me a perception check.
Yeah, me? Yeah. Cool. Will do. Hey, have a natural one.
Yeah, no, you are concentrating on driving.
I'm driving.
You're driving and you're driving and you're driving. It's unfortunate because you failed to quite see the fact that this sand dune, unfortunately, had a bit of a curve at the top of it, and you end up going plowing through it.
Whee!
quite fun actually, because there's this lovely, lovely arc, and as you crest the arc and look down,
I go, oh
the
shit.
It's a
floor
scorpion pit.
is covered in scorpions.
Yep. Oh my
and
god.
Whoa.
looking up towards you, as it were, with if a scorpion could have an expression of their face, they would. There's this sort of incredulous expression on their face. Pincers rising are these massive giant scorpions, looking ready to defend themselves. And that's where we're going to end the session tonight.
Oh my god!
Hey, scorpion pits.
Scorpion swarm. Giant scorpion swarm. Shit.
Oh, it's not. There are ordinary scorpions here too. It's not just
No,
giants.
no. But
It's a
still-
full-on. It's a full-on scorpion nest. Congratulations.
Thanks,
Yeah, we're
River.
gonna die.
Listen, man, my rules were not that great.
No, that was awesome. I love
No,
it.
I loved it.
I died of scorpions.
I have a list of potential things here, and some of them I am very excited about. That was one of them. There's another one which I'm very excited that I wish you would have rolled for, but yeah,
Big
scorpion pits.
scorpion pit.
That means
would
more
say check
scorpion venom we can get.
It does, yeah. I would say come back next week, but unfortunately, there won't be any D&D next week because new job, yay! But also new job, shit. So I don't have my fixed schedule for next week, but for the job, but these coming 2 weeks are the sort of, we call it an inverk, so working in weeks. So things are going to be a little bit sort of up in the air as trying to get sorted, but yes, there will be no D&D next week, so sorry, you're going to have to wait for the scorpion fight for 2 weeks, but 2 weeks later there will be D&D, and you can watch these guys beat up some scorpions.
Next week, just sit by yourself, close your eyes, and imagine an adventure.
Of
Yeah,
us being
do
attacked
that.
and killed by tiny scorpions and big scorpions.
I mean, I also would do that, except that
Yeah.
these characters literally live in my head now. It's
Yay! Good.
kind of
That's the
ridiculous.
point.
We're very
That's
open
the
to
goal.
scorpion fan art. If you want to name a scorpion before next session, that's in 2
Don't
weeks.
worry.
You've got time to think of
We
the
will,
best
we
scorpion
will get a
name
pet
ever.
scorpion. I think if they're beasts, I will get a pet scorpion.
This guy will
Or maybe
definitely get a
two.
pet scorpion.
Maybe
Animal
two.
friendship
Maybe even
to
Farrell will
cast
t- will do
What if we
something.
can train him to ride in front of the cart and pull us?
God. Oh my God.
I think Farrell
Scorpion
has animal
chariots?
friendship too. We can
Scorpion
have 4
chariot.
scorpions.
Oh wow.
Dude,
A
you should
scorpion.
really make a what do you call it?
It's scorpion.
I guess
Fest.
like a new holiday or a new event around Umbrella of
It's
Scorpion.
Sandy
Chariots.
Claus.
Either way, it's gonna be
But
fun. See you in 2
It's gonna be
weeks.
fun. That was actually a lot of fun today. I very much enjoyed that. Welcome back, River.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yay!
It's good to have you back.
Yes.
Missed your role playing. It's really good to have you back. So, yay! Happy to have that.
Yay.
And hopefully next
Yeah,
week we'll.
you guys kidnapped me from my bed.
Yeah, we did, and we're
That's
happy
what we
about
do.
it. And
Yeah,
hopefully, hopefully we'll have a Sean and Ruben next week for Farrell and Atlas, so they can also take part as well. But yeah, we would do a normal sort of round robin of memorable moments, but I'm also watching the time, and unfortunately, yeah, we
super
can't.
fast one. Super
A
fast.
super fast one. Okay, super fast.
Super fast. Okay,
fast.
my favorite moment was just basically that NPC accent for the village elder. It's still my favorite. It's
Yeah,
amazing. I want to
freaking
hear that
hell,
guy
man.
wheeze for the rest of my life. Yes, by far, favorite thing. Also, getting teary-eyed at my dad. Excellent.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I love almost running into an ethereal fish.
Oh yeah.
That is lots of fun, actually. Yeah, that is definitely lots of fun. Illyria, memorable moment if you have one.
Shit. That bonding with nothing. That
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Nephane's wonderful. I love Nephane. She's good fun.
Ed, memorable moment.
Seeing her argue with a gnome.
Oh, good lord, memorable moment for me. Jeez.
Yes.
Um.
Taste your own damn medicine.
It's just so
Get
many.
embarrassed some more. This is good.
No, we don't. No, please don't. Please don't. I already get very easily embarrassed. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, I do have to thank you for that. I do have to thank TK Calef for the at the start of the stream for the healing potion. It's very, very kind of you.
Who has it?
didn't decide.
You haven't decided,
Zane
so
gets
it's in party. It's in party.
Zane is our currently
things.
only healer. Well, no,
Okay.
Farrell's a healer.
I was
That's
here as
right.
well. But
Yeah.
thank you so much for TK Calef for that.
that.
Yeah, memorable moments. Honestly, mine is
Scorpion Pit.
No, it's not the Scorpion bit. It's actually Elder. I do like the Elder. The Elder is a lot of fun.
Elder's
I
good, yeah.
kind of enjoy playing him. He's that sort of weird, heartwarming. I get so easily into his characters. He's a lot of fun to play. I do enjoy him. But anyways, we're gonna go and raid somebody.
Yeah.
Who are we gonna raid? I don't know who we're gonna raid, to be honest. God, Twitch is giving me so many suggestions for Dungeons and Dragons stuff. Like, I'm loving the fact that Twitch gives me suggestions, but it's also like, yeah, there's a lot of people here. A lot of people playing Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know who to play. But they're in French, so that's not going to help me. German, French,
Well,
German.
you could work on the
Well,
accent.
I can't. No, I can't. Housewarming, Curse of Strahd, P26. Sure, we'll go with them.
Oh,
That's
Also,
yes.
you gotta bring up our the Sunday. 'Cause we're
Oh,
gonna have our
yes.
first game on Sunday.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes, Sunday. If you want to watch if you want to watch me not GMing but playing a character, come back on Sunday for Pathfinder 2nd Edition.
Yeah.
Yes.
Second edition.
Pathfinder
Ghosts.
2nd Edition, Season of Ghosts, where
Ghosts of
I
Seasons.
will be playing a character. So yeah, come by and see it. Check
And
us
we'll
out there
also
as
be
well.
there.
Sykes,
And so
yeah.
will-
Neil will be there.
I will
I was
be
about to call you
yes.
Sykes.
Will be there.
And
River
River
will
will
be
be there
there.
as well. So check us
Tom
out on
will hopefully
Sunday
be there.
for that. Unfortunately, Lydia won't be because Lydia has
A life.
has much more important things in her life than just playing role playing games.
Okay, so be a
Don't
chat.
do
It's alright. I don't have a life. I don't have a life except this. But anyways, we're gonna go and raid a cat named Zephyr doing some housewarming Curse of Strahd. Guys, take care of yourselves. Love yourselves. Love each other. And if you're ill, really do take the time to get yourself better. And we'll see you again soon.
Get better.
I
Bye.
was ill twice.
Bye.